this thing. Perfect. All right, everybody. We are now doing the blab. We came up with doing this blab because the Facebook group Sourcing Society actually somehow or another convinced over 1,000 people to join. I don't know if it was our message that we were put together, or for some reason you thought maybe we knew what we were talking about. You know, we really do appreciate it. And, you know, we're looking beyond 2015 and on to 2016. And one thing that we're going to try to do tonight is actually give back to the community. And, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we're all, selling on Amazon, selling on eBay. And, you know, we're hoping that, you know, last year you put some money in your pocket, and we're hoping tonight the people that we do, you know, get to win these items, hopefully that may give you that little notch above to where you wanted to go toward 2016. So, you know, we got some great stuff tonight. We got some $50 gift cards that we're going to give away. We got one $100 gift card that we're going to give away. We have 4 KDC scanners. If you're unfamiliar with KDC scanners, it will take your RA sourcing to a whole nother level. Because while you're out there, you want to be able to basically scan. Instead of you taking your phone and allowing the camera to adjust all the time, then you know what? Then you could just put this thing on, because this thing's going to beep at me all night long. I know that. It just speeds up your process. Another thing, we were very fortunate to have Jennifer Colson donate 2 of her books about Amazon suspension prevention. And that's one of the dread things that you don't ever want to, you know, have to come about. But, you know, she did take time and, you know, donated 2, and 2 people will receive those books. And hopefully you never get put in that position, but maybe this will give you something that you can help out the community in the future. And at the same time, you know, kind of, you know, protect yourself going into it. Another thing we got Mary Ann over at Central Wisconsin Prep and Pack. She's offered 2 people to have basically half off their first time using her. So I mean, if you're on the fence of actually using a prep company, this is a great opportunity for 2 people that are going to win this tonight. We have George, and what George has got, he's from sharemyva.com. We're very gracious that he's offered 3 slots to people to basically get an entire month of his VA services. Basically, I looked at his stuff and it's great. And what you get Monday through Friday, you get between 5 and 10 items delivered to you in the list. You know what? You can source it online, and it's always a great thing. Let's see. What else do we got, fellas? We got Miss Bia. Everybody's having an issue right now getting approved in these categories.
That one's
that's it. You know, Bia B. Bab, I mean, it doesn't shock me that she's the one at the forefront of being able to help out so many people, because she's got it down. She's professional. You know, even if you don't win tonight, this one item, guess what? I myself, I always will promote her just because of how professional she is. Yep. We have a one-on-one with Mike. And what Mike's going to do is he's going to help somebody get their own wholesale accounts. And the good thing about that is you know what, he can take you from the beginning of finding your wholesale to establishing you do a wholesale, and then you're on the way. Everybody would love wholesale. Trust me, we all love RA, we all love OA. But guess what? If you got your own wholesale, it's simply picking up a phone, placing an email. Guess what? You got an order coming, and you got products coming.
You said truth be told.
What?
This woman said she's gonna drink every time you get you.
You do that, because there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of truth be told tonight.
Show.
There's gonna be a lot tonight. Preach it. All right, and then myself, basically, I'm going to pick 5 people that I'm going to spend 4 hours a day and just straight online arbitrage for these people. And you will these 5 people individually will get basically what I can find in a 4-hour period. just a little background. I spend about 15 minutes in the morning on about 4 different websites, and every day I'm able to knock down about $500 worth of profit every day. So 5 people are able to get this and use it, lose it, whatever. It's totally yours, and it's great. We're going to back it up though, but we mentioned that there was a $100 gift card. How this $100 is going to go is it's going to be random. I don't know who's to the left of me. I think Steven, are you over here? Or I don't know where you are. But yeah. Steven, if Steven gets more props, he chooses who gets the $100. If Mike gets the more props in this video, then he gets to choose who's it going to be. If I get to choose, then obviously it's my props. Is there anything else?
Yeah, I put my book, which is the Reseller's Field Guide to Buying and Selling Jeans. I put a link to where you can get it for free tonight. So
there it is.
It's free. Even if it's horrible, it's free. Who cares?
That's it. No, Steven, I can actually say Steven is the only person that I can actually say I know that has actually written a book, and at the same time, a good book. So if jeans and eBay is where you're at, guess what? You get it for free tonight. So it's great. All right, gents. So I tried you to say the word "so" could be the thing, but anyway.
Alcohol poisoning all over the place if you did that.
Just drinks like it is nothing. All right. But in total, we have 21 items to give away tonight. And like I said, it is basically for us to say thank you. And being a part of the Sources Society's Facebook group, sharing this stuff, when we're talking, and all that. And we got a lot of plans, and we're hoping to continue to grow. And that's the plan. So, boom, tonight. Why you got here is to go ahead and get some things. All right, I have the first giveaway is going to be something simple. It's an easy $50 gift card. We say gift card, but at the same time, what we're going to do is we're going to give basically we're going to give it to you via PayPal. And if you don't have PayPal, then we can do a gift card. But if you're not in the member of the Sourcing Society, obviously the rules were that you basically had to write a name or write what you wanted, and that's how you became eligible for this. We had a great turnout. We had probably 250 people like the post. We had about 70 people constantly telling us what they want. But easy, simple. First thing, $50 is a gift to basically is Ellen Augustine. Ellen's always very, very basically on point when it comes to, being a part of the group, and we really do appreciate it. Let's see, we got Linda Brown. Hey, Dean, I'm on the blab, but I don't know how to post messages. I will keep on listening. Linda, we got you. Don't worry. We got you, Linda. You just keep posting the messages on my phone. Linda, for some reason, has got my cell phone number, and me and her are like that. All right, so my first award is award, I should say like that. My first giveaway is going to be $50, and it's going to Miss Ellen Augustine.
Yay.
Yay, buddy. All right. Steven, that's on you next.
Yeah.
All right. My first, now you got me saying award.
There you go.
My first giveaway is for a KDC 200. Even if you don't win one tonight, contact me or Dean. We'll cut you a great deal. These things retail for what, like $300 something?
Yeah.
And they're basically gently used. They work fine. They're all tested. We are giving away a few tonight, and the first one's going to go to this guy's been in the group since day one, and he's pretty active. His name is Jake Odell, so he's winning a KDC 200 scanner.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Got to have the KDCs. We're going to kind of burn through these smaller things, but Mike, it's on you, buddy.
All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to. All right, so the next, real quick, the next gift is the $50 gift card. It's another. I believe what you said, 3 of those were given away, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we have another $50 gift card, and this one is going to Jason May.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Jason's always been with the group and everything.
Yeah.
He's been in the group since the beginning and everything.
That's legit.
So that's always cool. It's always cool to kind of give back and everything. You know, we're just kind of like going through the whole $50 in KDCs, and then we'll get into the, you know, the subject and kind of talking about, you know, why we think the other gifts are going to be kind of valuable to the community and all that kind of stuff. But the next KDC scanner that's going to be going out is going to go to Christine Sheen. She actually was talking about how, you know, that was one of her main picks. So if you do happen to win something tonight, message me, Steven or Mike. Let us know. Give us your address. Give us your PayPal info, and we'll be more than glad to do that. But this next thing is actually going to involve the Facebook or the Blab, because Steven's going to actually ask a question.
Is that next? Actually? I thought you were next.
Emma?
Yeah, you're giving away.
I just did it.
Huh?
Oh, you did it. Welcome back, Steven.
Sorry. Yeah, this one. I was just researching my question when you did that to me. It's going to be an easy one. We're going to do a little softball pitch to everyone here. The first person that in the message area answers this question wins the $50. What city do me and Dean live in? Oh, look at him coming. Who said Tampa?
That was Yancey.
Yancey, come on, friend. Yancey got it first.
Yancey got it first.
Ooh.
There it is. Yep. As you know, we're out of here, Jacksonville. Me and Steven, we actually work together, and we actually met Mike, and Mike's out there. I think he's the lone gun out there in California. And Mike, that is the biggest cup I've ever seen in my life that you were just drinking out of.
Yeah, you got to fill it with my. I don't want to say what's in there, but
I'm telling you, that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so we did that, and then Mr. Mike, that was on you, my friend.
All right, so these names we chose randomly. We picked them out. So we have a KDC, and that other KDC is going to Amber Nimble.
Nice.
So
that is awesome. All right. It's kind of a we got one more $50 and one more KDC to give away. And the next KDC is he's kind of a new person in the group, but we're excited to have him. And that gentleman's name is Tim Woolley. And Tim, we're glad to have you in the group. We hope we can help you in any way we can, but at least tonight we can at least send $50 your way. So we really do appreciate that.
And I'm up again with another KDC. So that's fun. All right, next KDC is going to go to Miss Kenya Kingsbury. So congratulations, Kenya.
Nice. All right. So we're done. We're done with the KDCs. We're done with the $50. So everybody have a good night. We'll see you later. So we're good. All right. Late coming into the giveaways and everything, I reached out to Jennifer, and the reason I reached out to her is because an individual messaged me that day, and unfortunately his account got suspended. And the reason why was because unfortunately he fell ill over a week's time, and he had some merchant fulfilled items that basically he was unable to ship out. So we all play by Amazon's rules. And I was talking to Jennifer, maybe she could help him and get some ideas. And I kind of told her where we were with the group and what we were planning on doing. And And she was like, Dean, here's 2 copies of the book. And I mean, I've heard a lot of horror stories about, that day you get the email and you don't ever want to be on the other side of the computer when all of a sudden, hey, guess what? Your accounts get shut down and you got a lot of inventory sticking in there. I mean, Mike, have you heard other people basically, have you ever heard anybody ever getting suspended?
Yeah, quite a few people actually. So, I mean, it's something that I hope I never have to experience. So, I mean, horror stories, like you said, especially when you have all that inventory. When you have all that inventory in there, and then, it's going to cost money to pull that stuff out if you can't get reinstated.
Yeah, exactly. Just because you're suspended doesn't mean you cannot be reinstated. But if that ever does happen and you find yourself up against the wall, you need to establish yourself a team that you can actually ask questions to. Because if you go at it alone with not knowing anything and you just send in your request of, I promise I'll never do it again, there's not going to be a highly likelihood that Seller Central is going to, be able to help you out, because they'll send you to the I forget what team it's called, but best thing to do is find people that have been around and have worked with other folk, and but that's something you don't ever want to hear, but we're playing by their rules. And story last year during fourth quarter, a lady that I was prepping her stuff for, she unfortunately she was over packing her boxes herself and shipping them in. Well, she was only packing them 2 pounds over the 50-pound max. Amazon reached out to her and said, it's done. We're not messing with it and all that. And she got a team together, and then she turned around and, with the right, with the right request, with the right, follow up and all that, she got reinstated that day. So be careful, follow the rules, keep an eye out for, if you're in Facebook groups and everything, usually if your Facebook group's pretty good, most of the time there's always going to be somebody that's watching out for the rules, that if they do change, that you make sure you stay on that. I mean, we always are going to live by their rules. So that's the big thing. Steven's new to it, and I probably have told him too many horror stories about it. What's your thought on being suspended, Steven, if it ever happens? I don't wish it on you.
I'm sure you don't. In the same town and source the same stores, but no, I mean, it's definitely scary. I mean, it's become like a viable source of income from my wife and I. And you do hear horror stories. You hear about people that are doing it the right way, quote unquote, and they get caught up on a few bad things, and it's done. That's why I go of eBay. No matter how big my Amazon gets, I'll always stick to eBay. It's what I know. It's what I'm comfortable with. And but as for Amazon, I mean, I think it's just I'm going to buy the book. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. I'm going to buy the book because it's nice to have in your back pocket for that day that comes, if it comes. Hopefully not, but yeah, I definitely think it's something that, you got to err on the side of caution, and on anything. If you have any doubts or anything, just, $5 or $10 is not worth the big picture of what you could lose.
Exactly. I mean, Steve made a good point there, having a backup plan with his eBay. I mean, you always want to think about it, So we're hoping that the 2 people that actually get the this book and everything, they take the time. They basically I guess Mike, I guess it'd be helpful if I told you the name, of the person. Let's see. Actually, Mike, I'll do this when you do the next one. How about that?
Okay.
There it is. Perfect. All right, 2 people that have won it. We're hoping, like I said, take advantage of it, read it, and keep your account clean. All right. The first person is a lady named Karen Diamond. Oh, I'm about to butcher your last name. Porcini? Porcini? Yep, that's what we're going with. Karen Diamond, guess what? You got you a free ebook coming your way. And the second person is Whitney Elizabeth. So Whitney Elizabeth, guess what? You read that book, you keep your account clean and everything. Congratulations, y'all. So that's the first like big prize that we put out and everything. And so now we're moving on to the second prize. And the second prize was given to us, very, very, very thankful for Marianne, was Central Wisconsin Prep Pack. If you're unfamiliar with a prepping service, I mean, she basically accepts your products and prepares your products and ships your products to Amazon. And people think, okay, well, I do that myself. But what happens is you start to grow your business, and then you realize it's good to actually outsource these things. And Marianne's gracious enough to allow 2 people to actually get half off their first order. Mike does not like retail arbitrage. I don't know if it's because going out looking for stuff or prepping. Mike, why don't you like retail arbitrage?
I just don't like going out and scanning. I hate it. I hate it. So that's my big thing. Prepping, I don't mind prepping as much, but
how many boxes do you think you packed, Mike, so far? Like last year?
Oh crap, I don't know. Hundreds? Tons.
Hundreds, man.
Tons.
Do you see a need for prepping services?
Yeah, for sure. Especially, I use a prep service myself nowadays, actually for the UK, but I mean, it definitely helps, especially if you want to help save on shipping and stuff like that. If you're doing online arbitrage or anything like that. Wholesale, you don't, once you start getting into wholesale, you won't be able to accept those pallets, send it straight from your wholesaler to your pack and prep service. So
there you go.
Makes it super easy, less, just outsource everything. If you want to try to outsource your whole Amazon business, that's a good way, you just try to outsource everything, make your job easier.
That's awesome. Mike, you know Marianne, right? Like you've known her longer than you know me.
Yeah.
Right?
I've known her for a little bit, yeah.
I mean, she's pretty legit, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. She's some good people there.
Yeah, I've known Marianne probably going on 6 months, and I've never heard anything bad about her. And truth be told, to be handling as much equipment and material as she has and not having any kind of negative feedback, that's awesome. And, I give you props to taking on something as like you have and keep building to what you're doing. So Mike, won't you go ahead and make 2 people's day and give them some half off prepping services?
All right. So the first person we have is Pat Miller. And the second is Stacy Moore.
Oh, cool. Stacy's been with us for a while.
Yeah, Stacy's
Yeah,
done this. Yeah, she's good people.
No, that's awesome. All right. So the next item, okay, is something that our good friend George with Share My VA has come on and gracious enough and is going to give 3 people an entire month of their basically, his service to Share My VA. If you're new to Amazon and you basically don't know what a VA is, it's a virtual assistant. And the benefits of having virtual assistants is you can have them go out there and source all these stores for you and actually find profitable things. And that takes time out of your day that you no longer have to worry about. You can take that time and go focus on, sourcing at, retail arbitrage, or go out in there and do some other stuff. And what is going on? I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Oh, sorry. Had to stop there for a second. Had to go, whatever. There's a lot of people out there that have VAs, and a lot of them are no good. Okay. George has got a good reputation of putting out a good, solid product. And Steven, what's your thoughts on, outsourcing VAs for your, your online sourcing and everything?
I mean, what a time saver, right? I mean, if you're not having to do that, because I know you do it a lot of times on your own in the morning.
Yep.
And you're spending probably 1, 2, 3 hours a day doing that. So, I mean, be able to chop that chunk out of your day and give it back to yourself, that's huge. I mean,
that's it.
Yeah. I mean, and George, like you said, you summed it up pretty good. He's a great guy. Very generous of him to do these giveaways here. And not only with his service, but also with his time to work one-on-one with you. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, I'll just kick off the winners if you don't mind.
Yeah. Hey, that's on you, my friend.
Real quick, for those of you guys who don't know who George is actually he's a pretty big name in the business. So he will not steer you guys wrong. He will actually help you guys with, your online arbitrage, whatever stuff that you guys have going on. So just to put that out there. Not everyone knows who he is because he stays kind of behind the scenes of everything, but he's well respected by, Chris Green, Jim Cockrum, all those guys. So
very cool. All right. So we got 3 people getting, is it 3 months or 1 month? It's 1 month.
1 month, yeah.
1 month free. Those people are Miss Linda Brown, Miss Michelle, sorry about this, I'm going to butcher this, Arganza.
There, sounds good.
Right? And then Michael Whitchow.
Nice.
All 3 of them got that. Good to see. And then 2 folks are getting a one-on-one with him. How long is it? What?
Yeah, it's a bonus. That's cool. Yeah, I remember George. He was saying, we're going to do basically a one-on-one session with him, and you're going to be able to talk to him about your business and basically network with somebody of his status. I mean, he's been around the industry for a long time, like Mike was saying, and to bend somebody's ear that's usually charging, a good amount of money just to be able to help you. And you can ask the guy, what's the best way to make grilled cheese sandwiches? But I would suggest go out there and figure out, how can I take my business to the next level? And, if it's not take your business to the next level, how did you get to where you are now? So basically, I can get to where you are. So that's going to 2 people. Is that okay with you?
That's going to 2 people. Yeah.
Yeah, the one-on-one.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, we have another Linda that's winning that one. Linda Barnett.
Really?
Linda Barnett Saunders. Name went to the next line. So congratulations to her. And Chrissy Piles.
Oh, Chris Piles.
Oh, Chris Piles.
Mr.
If you're unfamiliar with Chris Piles, Chris has a great group, and it's called Amazon FBA Motivators. And I'm a member of that. So is Steven, and so is Mike. And the good thing about the motivated group is you go in there and it's always motivating you to take your business to the next level. Chris always has these weekly hangouts where he's always saying, come on the show and let's network and all that. I can be honest with you. That's how I kind of, ran more into Mike was, through the motivator hangout. So, I'm glad Chris won that because, I do owe a lot to him because of meeting, Mike and meeting Derek and meeting some other folks that, of all of a sudden went from being, in the Amazon sphere to actually being a part of the community to saying they're almost my friends. And, without a doubt, I'm glad, that is what it is. So that's awesome, man. Congratulations. All right. So
I'm next again. I think you here, right?
Do what?
I'm going next again. Looks like on the schedule here.
Oh yeah, you are. You are.
This one. This one.
Come on.
Huh?
You should see if she wants to come on.
She's here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's cool.
Bring her on, man. Bring her on.
See if she wants to come on.
Yeah. Bia, you want to come on?
Bia.
Come on, Miss Bia.
Got an open seat just for you.
Laughing.
There she is.
She is. The queen bee herself. Boom.
Yay.
Hi guys.
There's Miss Bia B.
How are
That
you
is
all?
awesome.
Very well.
Fantastic.
Bia's
Sorry,
about
let
to
me just
close all
turn
of
my
us
phone
in.
off. Otherwise, it's not gonna shut up.
Bia
I made it back. I was at yoga and I hurried so I can make it back in time.
texted me, Dean, why is this thing not starting yet? And I send her a picture on the road. She's like, get off your phone, Dean. Just come on and get on this thing.
You know what he said? No, he said it's already over, and I was like, what the heck? What do you mean it's over?
You know, we Bia, if you're not unfamiliar with her or you don't know who she is, Bia has a group, or she's got a web page. It's called It's Bia, right? It's Bia.com. That's it.
Yeah.
And when you sit there,
How creative, right? Woo-hoo.
Do what?
How
I
creative.
said how creative, right?
It's creative, but it gets you to the point. All right.
Yeah,
because when you need to get ungated, 2 words, it's Bia. Done. Okay. And she's been really good, and a lot of people turn to her in this community because she gives you results, and at the same time, she's professional. So I'm really honored to consider Bia a friend. And Bia found out that we got to 1,000 members, and we were talking, and she's like, I like to give away one, and I was like, thank you, Bia. You don't have to do that. She says, no, I'm not asking. I'm telling you, because me and Bia being such good friends and everything, and Bia is right at the forefront of. A lot of people are saying I can't get approved. You can't get approved in grocery. I can't get approved for these items that. What do you say? Be 6-7 months ago, it was a lot.
Oh God, yeah.
And now they're tightening it down. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thankful that you
Well, I mean,
are
it
able.
wasn't started. I think it started in November. Actually, November it still worked. And then am I going? Do I need headphones?
No, you got Oklahoma. It's fine.
It's this place here. Sorry. I blame this place. But yeah, it's been getting a lot harder, and it changes pretty much weekly. It's changed 10 times so far this month, and it's like the 9th. So.
Oh wow. And Bia is actually, I mean, tell me if I overstep boundaries, Bia, but you also are able to help people with ungating in the UK, right?
We do, yeah. We have we actually work all over Europe now. We've expanded to a point where we do French flat files, we do Italian flat files. We're basically global now, and
Nice.
From that we started, which is really cool. We started basically working with people, helping them get set up in Europe.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I just started lag, so I was like, maybe I should just stop talking.
No, you're good, Bia. You're good.
Sorry,
Don't worry.
it's my internet.
No, you're good. Your audio is still good.
Okay. So
You just
yeah,
all
but
of a sudden, you'll be talking and everything. You're like, hey, your voice. Can you just go? And you're, so you're
okay.
good. Don't worry.
I will just go very, very slow, and then maybe that will help.
Don't worry. That's the Carolina coming out in you. You just don't realize it yet. So, Mike or Steven, y'all actually have Bia B on. Is there anything y'all would like to ask her?
Just
Steven, how do I get into beauty?
keep it moving for me too, please. It's not for me, but for my wife, so I can stop listening to her talk about it. And you see this back shelf? That's all her beauty crap that she keeps buying that we can't sell. We got to get in there, Bia.
He's coming to work every day. Say, Dean, you sure you don't want no toothpaste?
I want to be your toothpaste. I'm moving toothpaste. I mean,
But that's something personal. Be careful with that. That's even beauty.
it's not beauty?
No. It's not.
No wonder you can't get ungated, man. Jeez.
Right.
Steven's gonna have to go mute for a second. But
I ain't doing nothing now. I'm on video.
oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. How about it, Mike?
I wish, Derek.
Hey, Bia, what does if someone wants to get ungated in the UK or Europe or whatever, not ungated, I guess, start selling there, what do they need to have in order before to even start the process?
Well, so far what we found is that unless you're set up completely, you need an AIN, you need, Social Security works for a little bit, but once you get to upgrading to the professional plan, we found that you have to have an EIN, just because, and you need the VAT and all that. You need taxes is really important. Like, don't send anything in without having that. Those 20%, it's gonna kill you. Don't send anything in without having that. But so far, all you really need to do is you need the account, which you create on the your Dollar Central, which is a second account, but it's not associated with your US account. So therefore, like, everybody freaks out at first, like, no, I can't have two accounts. No, yes, you can. It's a different one. It's not the same. No panicking. But yeah, after that, you have to pick your port of entry, your main country that you want to. Can you guys please stop?
Yeah. Cut it out.
The dogs are ridiculous. Noel, can you get the dog?
Perfectly right there.
Get them.
Drives me crazy. They sleep all day long, and then like the 2 minutes that I need them to be quiet, they go crazy. Yeah. Once you pick your point of entry or your base country, I guess, and a lot of people pick UK. I don't know why, because Germany is a lot easier. But well, if you know what you're doing, I guess it's a lot easier. Yeah, never mind. But yeah, well, we basically walk them through the whole entire process, and it really isn't that hard. You can totally do it on your own as well. Just follow step by step. You have to set it up. You have to make sure it's kind of like you can unify it as well. So once you're set with, like, for you to UK, for example, you can unify it and you can basically add the same information for all the other countries. You can add the same for Spain, for Italy, Germany, and France. And then you can use the European network system to actually, they have Amazon fulfill your orders in multiple countries. And you don't have to send inventory to, like, if you want to sell in Germany, you don't have to send inventory to Germany and to the UK. Like, if you send it to one country, you set up your account properly, they'll be able to, move it for you. There's a fee, there's a cross-border border fee for that, but it's, I don't know, it's like $1 or something. It's not very big. And so for the most part, if you look at the market in Europe, it is like they're like a couple years, like a couple many years behind. Like, there's nothing really. People don't even do FBA so much. It's mostly merchant fulfilled, and so there's lots of opportunities there.
Yeah, it's wide open. There's little to no competition over there.
Correct.
Via Yoga Mom wanted to ask, what's the typical time it takes to ungate? I know that's kind of a wide open question. I mean, like, let's say, I mean, for people that are interested in getting a Bia and you don't win tonight, she is, always willing to help. But Bia, do you have a back order right now?
Right now, I was super backlogged, like about a month, and today we're still getting out the last couple of people that somehow just when you're so insanely busy, it just really it was a lot of chaos going on. But we're figuring out the last couple of things. We've already opened up, and we have 3 people. I have 3 VAs now that I work with that I've trained for 2 weeks. They're good to go. They know what they're doing. So we usually are able to deliver between 5 and 6 business days. So
Nice.
it's not, and I mean, if you think about it, everything that we do is unique. Like the whole structure, the frame of each document, everything is completely unique to you. The vendors, everything is completely like done only for you, and that takes a little bit of time. It doesn't just happen overnight, and it takes a lot of research, and so yeah. But usually about 5 days, and then once you have that stuff, there's no telling. It really depends on the category, and it also depends. What we have found lately, it depends a lot on your past approval mania. Like depending, like we've had people that like kind of like do the follow the bad advice and just submit the same thing over and over and over again, especially receipts. And they get into this weird circle where you just can't get anybody to even look at their stuff, and it's just really frustrating for them. And we've seen everything. I mean, I've seen everything from a couple of minutes to weeks, like literally 3-4 weeks. So it really just depends on how fast they get back to you.
Is there any categories that you would not recommend, or basically that if somebody comes up and says, "Bia, can you please get me in this?" Is there like something that Amazon's like where they are just held it down to where it's not going to happen? Is it?
I mean, if you don't have, if you don't have an account, your account has not been set up for at least 90 days, and you don't have a sales history, you can't get into sexual wellness. You can fit on your hat. It's not going to happen. But so far we've been working. There's a couple of it really is just it depends on the case. It depends on the case. So far we have not been able to get 3 people in whatsoever. 2 did not meet the criteria. They were below their seller metrics were just not good enough to apply. And the other one decided not to pursue it any further. Actually, 2 decided not to pursue it any further because sometimes, our ability to get you in depends a lot on your ability to work with me. Because I can't, I can only work with what I have, and depending on what you can give me, like how set up as a business are you? Do you have a tax exempt? Do you have a business license? Do you have an EIN? Do you have, the capability of creating wholesale accounts? Because sometimes, like, if it's a good account and I know that account works, but I can't use it because you're not set up, then it's going to take a little more time and a little bit more trying.
Oh, yeah.
So it's each case is very unique, and yeah.
No, that's awesome. We got a couple people asking about DVD. I know you spoke on that in the past. I know, is that something that you kind of just say no to?
Who's the birdie? Who said something?
We got Marianne over here. Marianne's asking about it.
Oh man.
Diane
asked. Diane Randall. There's been a couple people.
I've actually successfully ungated a couple of people in DVD lately.
You heard it there.
But it took me a very long time to figure it out, and I'm still not 100% sure that it's gonna like work all the time. But it's actually like there's no magic sauce. Like you're gonna have to purchase. There's no like going back and forward about it whatsoever. Like you're going to have to purchase inventory for this, and it's going to have to be more than your 3 items per receipt for beauty or something like that. There's a very specific criteria that they follow, but as with everything in life, once you cracked it once and you know how it works, and it becomes easy. So
Yeah.
I applaud you, Bia, for taking that category and when everybody else runs from it, for you not taking no the first time.
I've never taken a no. Nobody was beauty, grocery, and health and personal, and I was like, I'm figuring this out. I don't care.
That's awesome, Bia. That's awesome. I mean, without a doubt, If, in 6 months, there might be 10 different changes to it. But for right now, you're on the ball with everything. So, you're a vital asset to this community. And if nobody knows who you are, you need to open your eyes, because B is basically the one you need to be talking to.
B is the man.
What? There it is.
If you guys really want to sell in DVD, just get a European account. You guys can sell DVDs over in Europe.
But make sure you source them from Europe, because half the people because you're limited to UK. Don't you
right.
tell them that.
I only source through. I only have my VA source through the UK, and that's my main hub over there. So
yeah. There's a lot of opportunities, but with all the other countries, it's really hard because we don't have that issue here. We don't have that issue of multiple language being spoken in and in Germany you have 5 different languages in one place. It's just and it's fun when you have to translate all that stuff. Like when we work with, that there is no word, there is no German word for flat file. There just is. Do you know how long it took me as a native speaker to figure out what the heck that word was? It was ridiculous. I'm like, what is that word? I can't find it. It's crazy.
You think it's going to get harder?
With what?
On gating.
Yeah, not really. I don't think there's always going to. I think it depends on your mindset. Like if you think, a lot of people when they opened up clothing and shoes and all those categories, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, you're out of business," and I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not," because there's so much more. There's so many more places. You just have to, every single one of you, every one of you that's listening, that's doing this, that's actively trying to building a business, being successful. You all have things unique to you that only you know about, and you have to figure out a way to take that and turn it into something that you can create something with, whether that's content, whether that's helping others out, helping yourself, helping your family, whatever it is. Everybody knows something that is unique to you. For me, it just happens to be languages. So it's mind blowing. All of us, I promise you, if you just sit down and you think about what you really want to do, problems that you have, like what is it that you're encountering in your selling, career, like with you guys coming out with that software, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You're looking for a problem and you're finding a solution. And if you don't find a solution, you create one. Because if there is no solution, chances are nobody has figured it out yet. Yeah. So it really, it's all about yourself and your mindset. And if you sit down, if you wake up in the morning and you sit down and you're like, nope, I'm going to do this. And then you will. Because how else would I otherwise be doing this?
You're the smartest person I know, so.
I know. And I talk to Mike, he's like, he blows my mind all the time. I'm like, what did you say? And everybody, it's like, I've learned from, and I've been doing this for a year now. I had my anniversary 2 days ago, my Amazon anniversary. And it's just, there's so much growth potential within this venture. It's not just restricted to selling, or it's not just restricted to, being a coach or being, I don't know, whatever it is. Everybody can find something that they're really good at, and that's really all it takes. You just have to get really, really good at something.
Exactly. Well, I know Steven's got somebody that's going to take you up on that offer of a free giveaway.
We do. Like we said earlier, B is giving away 1 free ungating, and the winner is Steven Shacker. Awesome.
Nice. Steven Shacker.
I won. We're going to be
quit giving Dean, toothpaste. Thank you.
Cheers. Seriously, the winner of that he's a good guy, real active in the group, Chris Griffin.
Oh, nice.
Chris Griffin.
Oh, Chris, let's get you in grocery because I know what you need.
There you go. Chris is on it. You know, Chris is just getting into Amazon FBA.
Sweet.
And
Yeah,
that's gonna help with-
now we could stop listening to him cry. That's all he does.
Well, he's depending on how long it takes,
He's a
he might
good
still cry for a little bit.
Just kidding. He's a good guy.
Yeah. He's actually, I believe he's either in class right now or
Here,
at work.
he's in the chat.
Huh? Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Oh, cool.
He was here earlier. I saw him. I don't know if he's
He
still
hit me earlier up. He's like, "Do I got to be present to win?" And I was like, "No." And I said, "Yeah, you got to be present to win." And I think he cussed a little bit on the phone.
The man's in there.
But
Get places quick.
I said, "No, you're good to go, man." So I'm excited for Chris
awesome.
to do
Looking
that.
forward to working with him.
Nice. All right, Bia, we got like 3 more things to give away. You want to stick around for it, or you got to go deal with
I'm gonna hop off and let you guys do your thing.
That's awesome. Bia, thank you so much from Florida. I know
Thanks for
California
having
feels the
me.
exact same way. Thank you again, and I appreciate it.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Get off of there. There we go.
Now that she's gone, we can talk about it.
Now we can talk about Bia now that she's gone. Can we say no internet in Oklahoma?
Right? I wonder Kevin
I'm
didn't
joking. We
leave.
love Bia. I'm joking. We love Bia. You know, Derek's gonna jump on here now. You know. Good thing about Derek is Derek's a freaking beast. I mean, the man is going out and just killing it with RA. And if you don't know, that's a chord to a. Finally being able to get him a new laptop that he loves off of Amazon, and that's it.
Damn it.
And there's the first cuss word of the night.
Oh, my bad.
Had to come from Michigan.
Now we got to put explicit, man. Now we got to put explicit.
I can't flip my camera around on this blab stuff, man.
It's all right, man. I mean, you just need all kind of better electronics. Hey, have you noticed, like in the top right of the screen of Blab, there's actually a map of the world, and you can see the purple dots of where people are, and there is a lot of people in the southeast that are watching us. You see that, Steven?
Yeah, it's something about a map in the southeast. And
Darn right. Okay. And we're not talking about the SEC conference. Okay. But that's pretty cool. We actually got some people over there in the UK and everything.
where is it?
See the top right above the messages?
Yeah. Oh,
You see that map?
What the hell do you
yeah.
Anybody know how to switch the camera around?
Yeah, I do this.
Yeah, just flip it around. Just flip it
Yeah.
around, dude. Just flip it.
We're gonna be looking up his
Are you
number.
on your phone there?
That's Derek's office.
All right. So that's what I look like. It is true. The camera does add 15 pounds. Oh, okay. So
There he is.
there he is. Nice.
God damn it.
God, and there's a second cuss word of the night. Perfect.
Jeez.
So the next prize is we're actually giving away. You get to stay a week with Derek in his house. He will feed you, bathe you, take you out an unlimited amount of times. For that week. So
He'll take you to his secret spot.
Exactly.
Everybody know where I shop at.
So you get a week's worth of hanging out with Derek. He's going to feed you. You get to pack up all his boxes. You got to become a 1099 employee. It's perfect.
Okay. Yeah, meet me in Vegas.
There you go. There you go. But no, if you don't know who Derek is, Derek's he's a great guy, and he's literally the guy that wakes me up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And good morning. I'm sourcing. What are you doing? You know,
an hour behind you.
True story. You know, that means that, he's at 5 o'clock in the morning sourcing, not even worried about the stores about to close down. So,
man, I that was a mistake the other day when I called you, man.
Oops.
I was actually trying to call Mike.
I know. I love calling Mike because he's in California.
He's 3 hours behind. He shouldn't be in the bed, man.
Exactly.
No, Dean calls me at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's 6 o'clock his time, and I'm like, what in the hell? My wife's kicking me. Jeez.
You gotta quit being friends with that Dean guy.
She's like, your boyfriend's calling. Which one?
That's it.
Either Dean.
Oh man, your wife sounds like my
Dean.
wife. She's like, man, you on your phone with your boyfriend Mike? Like Mike want to get in your bed in Vegas. I'm like, man, I'll shoot him.
Bunk bed.
This blab is taking an awkward turn.
This blab went straight left. There we go. All right.
I'll sleep,
All right, so we're gonna jump on the next
I'll sleep
giveaway.
above the covers.
All right. Y'all, we love birds. We'll talk about it later. Not a problem.
You open it at your own time. That's
When we stop recording, it's coming on. We call it hours after night. All right, let's do this. So the next giveaway is something that a lot of people are trying to do, and they realize that it's something that's going to help their business, and that's actually finding wholesale. And truth be told, those two guys that are, at least in my blab, Derek and Mike, they're actually way more into wholesale than I am. I mean, Derek's probably got an arm's length of freaking wholesale accounts. I mean, I know he does a lot of RA, but, Mike over here, his goal is to basically, go straight wholesale of all the things, for his entire Amazon business. And what this giveaway is going to be is basically Mike's going to work with you one-on-one and actually give you and find you a wholesale account that you and him are going to work together, and he's going to hand it off to you, and you can run with it. And you got to understand, when you find a wholesaler, you're not just getting one item. You get access to the entire, line of products and everything. So we're offering it to one person, or Mike is. Mike's offering it to one person. So it's going to be great, So Mike, why do you like wholesale more than
Givaways?
all right?
Because I don't have to leave my chair. That's pretty much it. I don't have to get
That never happened
out.
before.
No, I honestly I like wholesale a lot better. Just it's so
Lazy.
it's so convenient, so much more convenient than to getting up and going out sourcing. I honestly, because I do not like RA. So I'm not like Derek. Derek, he loves RA, all this crap. So does Dean. So does Steven. I just can't stand it. So that's why I made it my life's goal to do 100% wholesale.
Have you gone RA with the new scanner yet?
Yes, I did. I've gone with. I have a couple times.
Oh, you got a new scanner, huh, Mike?
Yeah, I did. And
Where'd that come from?
I don't know where it's at. I got it from Dean Drew and Steven Schumacher
Isn't there a
of the Sourcing Society.
I wish it was a Schumacher. They're rich.
So there it is.
There it is.
Steven, do you like wholesale?
I like wholesale. I'm not obviously. I don't have any of that paperwork, all that fancy stuff you all got, but every now and again, Dean will let me in on something, and I mean, so far it's worked out great. I mean, you get on things that there's not a lot of people on, and you basically make your own fate in a way. So definitely something we're gonna look at getting more into this year. Definitely before the fourth quarter hits. So,
Mr. French,
What's up?
what you think about wholesaling? Are you gonna keep going more wholesale, or are you gonna just keep going at more RA this year?
Probably depending on like what happens with ASD. That's a big factor. But yeah, I want to do more wholesale and private label. But retail arbitrage is just I like it, the money fast. But I want to end up doing more wholesale so I can take myself out of the picture more.
There it is.
Yeah, those
if
of
you
you
don't know
guys,
what
real quick, those of you guys who are going to ASD, highly recommend that you start making your appointments now, reaching out to the vendors, just because it gets so packed over there, and you're going to be so overwhelmed. You're going to forget something. So make your list, make your contacts now, because they'll accept appointments now. That way you can go straight to them your first day, and then the rest of the time you can wander around. That's just my advice.
Okay, Mike. Talking to a new person, tell them, how do they make a list? You're being kind of vague.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like, how do they even start the process of making a list to go see people?
If you have to go to the ASD website and then go to the exhibitors list and source the exhibitors list. From there, they have all their contact information. Then you could just contact them and set up the appointment. So.
Okay. That was a question I had, so.
Got it.
the word? It got attached to some little like group chat with like 50 people on my telephone. So I don't know who you are, but hey,
I will find you.
we will find you.
I will hurt you.
But anyway, Mike, your gift, you give it away.
Who randomly chose? It was Lisa Barber.
Oh, cool. Lisa's awesome. Yeah, she's definitely got the energy to keep up with it and everything. So that's awesome. We got 2 more gifts left. We got my gift of OA for 5 people, and we still have the $100 gift. Basically, between myself, Steven, Mike, you can even throw Derek in the mix. Whoever has the most props, guess what? Chooses who gets to have the $100. So right now, Derek,
I'm not gonna get it. So
Derek's about to catch up with Mike. So yeah. So there it is. So the prop thing.
Don't even click, man. It's between Mike. I mean, it's Dean. It's Dean. That's it.
No, I've been clicking you the entire time. So I think you got all.
Yeah, you at 10,000. Everybody else not even at 3,000 yet, man. He's picking who wins.
We're trying here, Derek. We're trying something fun.
We could play Rochambeau for it.
I mean, come on, exactly. All right. All right. Once again, we want to thank everybody, for coming in and helping out in the community. If you're new, if you're just getting into Amazon, if you're kind of an average seller in Amazon, or if you're full time in Amazon, we really want to be able to help you out any way we can. And I can be honest with you, these 3 guys right here, if they don't know it, then we got a whole Rolodex of people that can find the answers. So I mean, that's a plus about being a part of a good community and everything. So anyway, so instead of getting mushy on everybody, and the next prize is something that I'm going to do, and basically what I'm going to do is get the 5 people, and I'm going to help them on. Basically, I'm going to help them, OA source for an entire 4 hours. You sit back, put your hands behind your head, prop your feet up, grab you a cold one, drink you some coffee or whatnot. I'm going to be able to source for you for 4 hours, for your entire day. And I'm going to give you basically a YouTube video, and you're going to be able to use the tools that I have, and you're going to be able to play that video for yourself over and over again. But at the same time, you're going to be able to buy those items, because when I find you these items, you're going to be able to see the ROI. You're going to be able to see where to find them. And truth be told, you might be able to come back in a day or so or a week or so when you have more money and buy these things. So I'm going to show you how I do it, but at the same time, I'm going to do it for you. And, you know, that's kind of the ways I wanted to help out because that's one of my strong suits is online arbitrage. And if I can do it, I promise you can do it. It just takes time. You can take 5 minutes out of your day and then that can lead into 10. And before you know it, you're doing it 30 minutes in the morning. And I have a reason why that is, but I'll talk to you about that and everything. But we'll set aside a time. We'll talk a little bit before I basically work for you. So, I mean, I hope you have a 1099 set up for me because I'm going to be working for 5 people. I'm joking about the 1099. You do not have to worry about that. Steven, what's your thought as far as OA sourcing?
Love it. No, go ahead. I like it more for like in-store pickup. That's where I like it. I think you can do Target, Best Buy, Walmart. I like it for that. I know you use what, Shop Runner?
I tell you, Steven, it must be hot as heck in your house right now because you are fogged up.
You don't want to see this.
Oh,
But no, I mean, I like it for that. I mean, I don't do a whole lot of it, but when we've done okay. So it's definitely valuable. I mean, I know I work for Dean at Cartridge World, so I work the front of the store and manage everything. That was one of the hardest Christmases I've ever had to deal with because of the boxes this man had coming in every day. 10, 15, 20 boxes from different stores. So you can definitely do a lot of damage OA. I mean, so I definitely think it's invaluable what he's offering right now.
Catherine Zupa asked, can you explain more about what we do and, you know, what it means? And she's totally new to this.
Still stuff online.
In a nutshell, he's exactly right. We are a part of the Amazon third-party sellers. We find items and we actually put them on Amazon and we sell them and we make a pretty good income doing it. Not saying that you can't go out there and find bad items because we all can commit to saying there's a bunch of bad items out there. But you know, if you're new to it, you know, look it up on YouTube. It's basically Amazon FBA, which means fulfillment by Amazon. And basically you got that and you got eBay with Steven. I give a lot of credit to Steven because he's the one that kind of turned me into online selling because I used to jump on eBay and then all of a sudden I realized how difficult it was to go out sourcing behind a guy that's clearing everything out in all the stores. It just, you know, before you know, I'm getting polo shirts and, you know, with holes in them and cutting sleeves off and calling them tank tops. And I mean, it's hard to, you know, to do stuff like that. But it led into the Amazon business. But that's the thing is we all basically sell on Amazon. And there's a lot of free information out there, but there's a lot of paid information. You just got to be careful with that. So, but anyway, what I'm doing, I'm basically going to teach somebody how to source online and be like Mike, never leave the chair and be able to just make money that way. That's how I'm going to teach you, and I'm going to work for you for 4 hours straight. Derek, do you do any OA sourcing?
I actually have a VA that sends me a list of 12 to 15 items every day. So
Derek just gets a list just because. Yeah. It's like, hey,
they fit parameters. Like if I was looking, it's the same thing. If I was looking at stuff that fit my parameters, but I haven't really bought anything off of it yet because I'm spending all my money on retail arbitrage. But over the next year, I plan to probably about 30% of my business will be OA and wholesale.
Nice. How about you, Mr. Mike?
Behind him.
Sorry, my kids are coming in.
Did it echo in the room?
Well, his dog said it.
There's the dog.
It's not a dog, that's a horse.
No, sorry. I had people coming in and out of the house, dude. My bad. No, what was the question?
So when you win the lottery, how much are you giving us?
Man, we'll split it.
There we go.
He's gonna give us an affiliate link showing him winning.
No, man, we asked basically like, you know, what's your thoughts on the O-line sourcing?
Oh, I hate it.
There you go.
No, I'm just kidding.
Debbie Downer.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, I don't do it personally. I actually.
How do you click him off the screen, Steven?
I take that back. I do online. My VA does online arbitrage for me. That's how I get my inventory for Europe. So I don't have to deal with it. But I don't do any online arbitrage here for Amazon.com. But I mean, I could totally see. I just don't have the patience for it, honestly. I don't. I'd rather
somebody else.
Yeah, just pay my VA to do it for me.
That's the way to do it. And I mean,
outsource it.
It shows during this blab that you got 4 individuals, and truth be told, every one of our businesses are different. And you know, Mike is great at this, Derek's great at that, Steven's great at this, and I'm semi-okay over there. And
I suck at everything.
There it is, you know, calling me at 6 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, so you wait till 4 o'clock in the morning. I got you, bud. I want to get everybody in the world to call you. I got your number now. But anyway, back to the giveaway. All right. So the 5 people that I'm gonna basically work for 4 hours. My friend Dr. Nina. Okay. Courtney Kramer.
Ooh, Courtney.
Diane Darby Albright. Diane, there I got it. Sandy Alarut.
Said Madeline Albright.
Alonzo. Sandy Alonzo. Gotcha. All right.
What'd you say?
What?
What did you say?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We're going to post all these names in the group. Okay. Well, I tell Bia that I'm from South Carolina so many times that I get a pass now because of how I talk. So I've always worried myself whether or not if I ever get on the news, if I'm going to need subtitles. That's like my worst fear.
You gonna be that lady last week with the fire in her apartment? She's like, she ain't got no shoes on.
Last person to get the group, working with them is Renee Crenshaw, and Renee is a new member of the group, and I'm really happy to get her on board and see what we can do and help you with that. So congratulations, Renee. Renee's in the chat. That's awesome. So usually when we don't do blabs a lot, but usually when we do, we try to make it short and sweet because everybody's time is valuable, and we know that you want to get out there and take what you learned and either apply it out there in the real world or get back to your daily life. We only usually do 45 minutes, and we're about to roll into a hour and a half show. So anyway, the last $100 giveaway is going to go to the person with the most props, and I take mine and divide it by 2, and I still beat all of you. But anyway, so my winner is I don't know, y'all make me feel special tonight. Thank you so much. But before I say anything, because once we give it away, there's pretty much everybody's probably going to drop off. But we want to say thank you, and we do appreciate you coming in and watching us on this blab, and being a part of this. And we're hoping that we continue to grow and add value, and because there's a lot of great groups out there, whether it be Amazon FBA motivators, whether it be Scan Power, whether it be Scanner Monkey, there's a lot of great groups out there. So got to get props out where they're due. And but anyway, $100, and I'm pausing it, and it's at 1,500. So what?
Oh, my bad. I was thinking.
No, it's okay, Derek. I was only about to release the entire thing. Let's go ahead and talk to Derek now. What's up, buddy?
No, I was saying I'll take it, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. Derek, if I had your money, I'd burn my money. Okay? So that's the way it is. All right. It's going to go to oh Lord, what's her last name? I just drew a blank on her last name.
It's French.
Is it?
Yeah, it's French.
You don't know. Anyway, Lucy. Lucy wins the $100.
Oh, Lucy.
All right. Lucy is
Lucy Floor.
Lucy
Floor.
That's it. That is it.
It's
Lucy
pronounced
Floor.
floor.
Is it now? You know what?
Lucky Floor.
She only gets it if she's in.
Floor. There it
Oh.
is. Lucy. Hooray for Lucy. So, all right. So we've gone pretty much as long as I ever thought we would do on Blab, and we really do appreciate you coming on. And we want to see people in the future either jumping on the Blab, talking to us, and reaching out and doing some questions. So, like I said, gave away the $100. Viewers are dropping. We lost one person. He said, "Nope, I stuck around this entire time. I didn't win nothing." Now, whatever. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for coming on. Mike, Jared, Steven, I appreciate y'all coming on this evening.
We're always giving stuff.
Big. So catch us in the YouTube, and we'll do what we can. All right, guys. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time.